This is the MonDak OilField Review with host Jason Spees.
My name is Jason Spees, and this is the MonDak OilField Review heard on the Crude Life Media Network. On today's episode, we talk with Greg Walcher, president of the Natural Resources Group, about the importance of water in energy development and also the western half of the United States. In just a moment, Greg Walcher, president of the Natural Resources Group, right here on the MonDak OilField Review. It seems everywhere I go these days, someone is telling me about the success of Hatch coaching. Listen to what professional speaker Mark J. Lindquist has to say.
He is a person in this market and now in markets across the country with Hatch coaching that is revolutionizing the way people approach the business. He's reinventing the way people look at the people model. That's why he brings in hundreds of people from all over the country who are trying to figure out how to do what he's doing in their market.
For more information, call 701-212-1572 or visit coachingwithhatch.com. That's coachingwithhatch.com. Welcome back to the MonDak OilField Review, heard in the Crude Life Media Network. My name is Jason Spees. Up next, Greg Walcher, president of the Natural Resources Group, about the importance of water in energy development and the western half of the United States.
In a lot of states, including my home state of Colorado, there are 14 other states with 100 million people who depend on water that originates in Colorado. That means 10 other states have legal claims to the water that prevents people who live in that state even from using it all. And of course, there isn't enough combined storage capacity in any of the basins of the West to store all the water that is needed. And finally, as if all of that wasn't complicated enough for people, in almost every western state, the vast majority of the water falls on a different part of the state than where most of the people live. In Colorado, almost 80% of the people live on the Front Range, and 80% of the water falls west of the Continental Divide. That's true also in Wyoming, in Montana, in Idaho, in New Mexico. There's all kinds of places around the West where the resource is needed by a population in a different part of the state than where the resource is. So in a state like Colorado or North Dakota or any other western state, there just flat simply isn't enough water to go around. And so you have one choice and one choice only, and that is you have to store the water during the wet periods so that you can use it in the dry periods, or you cannot live there.
What has your history taught you in terms of the balancing of that natural resource?
It actually has taught me over a long period of involvement in this issue that the old original constitutional system of prior appropriation is about the only way that you can resolve this issue, because there isn't enough water. I mean, at some point, the people have to decide: do we want A, use of the water, or B, use of the water? And if you leave that to the vote of the public, there just won't be any development of the kind that you're talking about.
Once again, that was Greg Walcher, president of the Natural Resources Group. To listen to the full-length interview with Walcher or to listen to other energy series, visit our website, thecrudelife.com. That's thecrudelife.com. The MonDak OilField Review is part of the Crude Life Media Network. Check us out on Facebook and Twitter. All of those links can be found at thecrudelife.com. From the staff of the MonDak OilField Review, my name is Jason Spees, asking you to be happy, be safe, and keep it turning to the right.